What's up, you guys? So today's video is basically the question: who is more anti-Semitic, the political left or political right wing in the United States? So the reason why I'm asking this question is because recently, and I have no idea because I really haven't been following US politics recently, even though I used to work in US politics, but I saw a picture on Twitter of Joe Biden giving a speech, and I think it was like his hands were up like this and he was giving a speech, and all these people on Twitter were making it go viral and making it look like he was Hitler, like, oh no, he looks just like Hitler when he does that. And I don't know what he was saying in the speech that sounded so much like Hitler, but I can guarantee you that this was another one of those anybody we don't like is Hitler. And if you think that I'm criticizing the right, the left was way worse actually when Trump was president. Everything was Hitler. Everybody that liked Trump was Hitler, and everybody's a Nazi, and everybody that we don't like is anti-Semitic, and including the Jews that we don't like, they're also anti-Semitic because we don't even care or know what anti-Semitic is. It's just whatever we don't like is anti-Semitic and Hitler and Nazi. And so now they're doing it because Joe Biden is the president and he's a Democrat. They're trying to flip it on him, and everybody that we don't like is Hitler. And so as a Jew, I'm here to set the record straight on who is more anti-Semitic, the political right wing or the political left wing in the US. And yeah, I first of all, I will say that, I'm not here to tell you that anti-Semitism doesn't exist, because of course it exists. There's a lot of people that don't like Jews. There's a lot of people that don't like a lot of people. We don't necessarily have a name for all those people, but anything that we can turn it into like a political cause, we have a name for. So we have a name for anti-Semitism. We don't have a name for anti-Persians for some reason, although there's a lot of people that don't like Persians. I know them. I've met them. I met a lot of people that don't like Persians. They don't like us cheapskates. I know you. But there's a lot of people that don't like Jews, and there's a name for that. And I'm just gonna say it like, yeah, there's a lot of people that don't like Jews. Usually the people that don't like Jews that I've met, and I've met actually a lot of people that don't like Jews, tend to be the kind of people that don't like wealthy people. And because Jews, especially in the New World, Jews have a reputation for being wealthy and being nepotismic, or being, I don't know how to call it, like exclusive, like an exclusive club, cliquey. So Jews have a reputation for being cliquey and wealthy and educated. So usually when people don't like those things, they don't like the elite, or they don't like the wealthy class, or they don't like the educated class, those people will often also dislike Jews, even if they've never met a Jew in their life. They might just see the Jewish stereotype as the thing they don't like. In my opinion, that doesn't mean that they hate Jews. I think that just means that they just apply the thing that they don't like to the stereotype that matches with the thing that they don't like. And that's why people don't like Jews. It doesn't really mean that they don't like Jews, though. Like, a lot of the people that I've met that don't like Jews, and they will even say, I don't like Jews. They'll say it to me because I'm actually really interested in that kind of shit. I've spent a lot of time on 4chan because I love hearing about people that don't like Jews, because I grew up only around Jews, you know what I mean? And then when I went off the derech, I was like, this is interesting. Like, I've never met anybody that doesn't like Jews, because I've only been around Jews, right? So for me, when I went off the derech, I just wanted to be around all those people that I thought didn't like Jews and hear their arguments. And like, what I realized is, like, most of the time those people have never even been around a Jew. And so how could you hate something if you've never even been around it? They don't hate it. They're hanging out with me. They're having fun with me, grabbing a beer with me. Like, of course they don't hate me. So they don't hate Jews. They don't hate anybody. They hear this stereotype. Usually what I've seen is people will hear something, they'll have grievance in their life. They hate something that is bothering them. They hate feeling powerless feeling poor, feeling unincluded, excluded, you know, like all these things that has hurt them in their life. They have hated being abused in their life, and feeling pushed down and rejected because maybe they didn't have access to this expensive, overpriced education. And then they see in the news, like, oh, these are the people that have that. Those are the people that are, you know, have the stereotype of being that. Those are the people that I don't like. And so it doesn't mean that they hate Jews. It just means that there's a lot of people out there that it just means that Jews have a stereotype in the news and in the world right now, and maybe in the past, and like those people are matching the stereotype with the thing that has hurt them, their pain. And so what I will say is, like, yes, anti-Semitism exists, but also anti-Semitism is also a very politicized word that is used right now to just attack and vilify anybody that we don't like in politics. And the truth is that I don't think people hate people. There are some people that really hate Jews, that like see every Jew and are like, I hate you, because, and usually that's because of like an experience, like a personal experience they've had with Jews. Or it could even be someone who's off the derech. You know, I've met people that went off the derech and they're like, I hate Jews, because they actually grew up in the Jewish community and they just want to get rid of it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like it's a personal thing. Or someone that dated a Jew and that person rejected them, or someone that wronged by a Jew. So like there's people in the world that actually personally hate Jews, but most of the time when we hear people say that that they hate Jews, even if they say it themselves, most of the time they don't actually hate Jews. They have a pain. There's a stereotype in the media matches their pain. They don't like that pain. That's what they hate. They hate the pain. So if you want to get rid of anti-Semitism, to me, the way to get rid of it is to get rid of the pain, is to help people, not even get rid of it. I'm not going to go around giving people money. That's stupid. I would encourage people and help people make money. That's what I would do. That's my way of fighting anti-Semitism, is helping people get rid of the pain, because usually it's not a hatred of people. People aren't hateful people. People are people with feelings, and we hate pain. And so that's one thing I'll say. The other thing I'll say is that the left and the right are not anti-Semitic. Nobody's anti-Semitic. That's really it's really a term that people use to fight with each other. And so maybe the right feels the pain of like, oh no, we have the elites are allowing people that threaten us into our country, that the people at the top are allowing people we don't like into the country. And Jews maybe have a reputation as a whole of being educated and, you know, part of the elite. So maybe those are the people that are allowing those people that we don't like into the country. You know, on the left, there might be a narrative, a political narrative of like, oh, Jews are rich. Also, we don't like rich people. We like poor things and poor people and fat people. Like, you know, and I know I make fun of the left a lot because that's a pet peeve. In those cases, it's not about hating people either. It's about a pain point that the left has, the right has, and they're matching it with people that they're matching it with a stereotype. And so what I'm saying is, even in the political left and right, usually the people that are being painted as the anti-Semites aren't really anti-Semites, you know, and there's people that hate all kinds of people, but we're not using that as a political tool, because, you know, because the reason why anti-Semitism is used so much is because that was a political tool that was effective. After World War II, nobody wanted anything to do with Hitler. Nobody wanted to be associated with Hitler. Hitler lost. You know, he killed a lot of people. It was bad. It was ugly. A lot of people were traumatized, you know, and so like the marketing around that, whenever anyone wanted to vilify someone and call them the worst thing on the planet, they would call them Hitler. And so I don't think, at the end of the day, I don't think any of this stuff has anything to do with Jews. And even when people say it does, it doesn't. They don't know Jews half the time. And it's like, you know, why is anti-Semitism even a thing? That's my question. The reason why it's a thing is because it's just a tool. It's just a tool. The same way, you know, people are looking for a tool, a stereotype, a framework with which to understand their own pains, their own fears. Anti-Semitism is a tool and a framework for which to understand other people as evil also. And so, anyway, so I don't know if that makes sense. But at the end of the day, yeah, I don't think the American left or right is anti-Semitic. Even the people that say they are or think they are, or, you know, even the people that I think at the end of the day, some people are projecting pain points. And I think that the US as a whole is having some economical changes. Maybe not even a bad thing, you know, because like we're abroad and the dollar keeps going up compared to like the currency in the country that we're in. So, you know, I wouldn't even go so far as to say that the US is struggling. Maybe it's not, who knows, but there's definitely a lot of economic changing around happening, and it's definitely very hard for a lot of people that are struggling to build wealth. So yeah, at the end of the day, it's just human emotions, pain, and that's it. Hopefully that was a helpful conversation, and see you guys in the next video.